because I didn't want to be a hostess, but they made her. I'm like, yeah, because you're striking. Like, and you greet people, you say hi, and you get paid the same amount as busing, and you don't have to do it small. She's funny. Yeah, she's just funny. So, yeah, so people are kind of good. Everyone is good. Yeah. My dad said this is probably the last year he'll ski.
Really? Okay.
Because this is the last year he says they'll probably go out to Park City.
Really?
Because they won't go out because it's not Sundance. My mom doesn't want to just go out, and my dad said he won't go out by himself. Nobody else skis. No one wants to travel to Utah with him. They don't want to go out in the summer. They'd rather be in camp. So that's why he really. So condo has actually become an issue because I haven't had any time to think about it, keep track of it or anything. It needs serious maintenance. My dad doesn't care. Doesn't want to talk to anyone about anything. So whenever I get a snippet of time, I'm like, I need to find a contractor. Like I need someone to fix our windows. Like we've had leaks, so the walls are damaged. Like the condo is falling apart.
So you're gonna get rid of it?
I'm like, I would really, really like to keep it through the Olympics, but
yeah.
I mean,
when are the Olympics?
36, 34, 10 years, something like that. I think 9 years, something like that. So we have to figure something out. But in the meantime, well, I'll see. My dad's not going to go there anymore. But you know that money.
Yeah.
That would make a big difference.
Yeah, definitely.
So, because the way it is now, it's like a waste.
If you could rent it and keep me upstairs, we could lock to in case you want to go. And then
yeah, you're right. Even if we did that and just kept the upstairs, that's a good point. Yeah.
Keep it there.
Block off the whole upstairs.
Yeah.
And then not as many people will use it.
And then you get someone who's super trustworthy and you have to pay less, but they don't mind you coming and
or do nightly rentals and put it in a rental pool, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We'll probably break even that way, I would think. So, but it gets more wear and tear. I don't know, but like, I don't really have a lot of time to deal with any of that. My mother has no interest. My dad just is like really checked out. Yeah. So that's that. That's the story. Yeah. If you guys ever want to go out to Utah, hurry up and use it.
I know, seriously.
I know. No one's been out there since. I haven't been out in Utah. I haven't seen any of my Utah friends other than Marcy and I have been before last year.
I would like a snack. Yeah, a good snack. Yeah. But I don't want to make a decision, so just give me a snack and I'll pay you.
So let's see what else is going on. My work's been interesting because the client has started doing a lot of tank replacements.
Okay.
Like when they, like when gas stations pull out their old tanks and put in new ones.
Yeah.
And it's always a very complex process because they try to keep everything open while they're doing it.
Okay.
So it usually takes a couple of months, and contractors are never told that they're going to have to keep everything open until after they went in the bid. And so it stretches it out so the contractors don't think that like the environmental people or like businesses.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's a very complex process. Right. So since we did everything technical.
Okay.
So it takes a couple of months. I know 0-0 right now. Now it's slippery ice. So like I have done maybe 2 or 3 until like this year, and now it's like I'm really happy. And so I've been in charge of 3 of them, and I guess Pilot hasn't really done it in general a lot. So other people in the company are also doing them. Everyone's like, Lori's been doing a lot of these things all her. I'm like, I don't have it. So everyone's been like telling me like, how do you budget for it, or how do you manage it, and not just in my division. Like I've literally been helping people everywhere. Like I don't know how I do it. But I'm meeting a lot of more people in my company because I'm like, I'm only going to tell you what I did. I don't know if it's the right way. I don't know if we need to do any other feedback. 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. You never know.
And we are back. At least one team is back. The Westchester Express on the ice and getting warmed up. And now the New York Dynamo are on as well. When we resume, we have a scoreless game. 40 seconds left in the penalty to Regos, which Westchester will have to kill off. So one of those games that makes you lose your fingernails. The Express have certainly controlled 5-on-5 play, and they've had the better of the chances, but Jackson Liu, perfect on the day, has been the busier goaltender. Timmy Halowitz has been perfect as well, including a big save on a 2-on-0 breakaway that he snuffed out on the tail end of a Westchester power play. So a goaltender's duel so far, and Westchester just needs to find a way to get a couple of their opportunities behind Liu. Nolan, Finn, Avi, and Brett to get things going on the penalty kill. Blakesley to take the draw for the Dynamo. And Finn wins it. He's surrounded by Dynamo, loses the puck. And now the Dynamo will look to set things up. 30 seconds to go in their power play. Here's O'Connor, who definitely looked dangerous in terms of his skating and stick handling. Here's O'Connor, knocked off the puck at the last second by Nolan. Avi chips it up, but it hit a leg. And now the Dynamo will look to set things up. And Avi with the steal, and he fires it down the ice. And that will do it for the Ragos penalty. So he'll step back on. We're back to 5-a-side with 16:20 to go here in the third. Good forecheck by Finn, and he just had his stick slashed out of his hands. No call. Westchester trying to apply some pressure. Colin chasing after it. Steals it from Liu. Right in front. Avi, a quick shot, and that one went wide as it was on his offside. And the puck is cleared to center. Mason sending it to Avi. He's got room. Here comes Avi. Drops it for Dratty. There's a shot. It knuckled up. Save made by Liu. Cleared by the Dynamo. Volsky, as Wirtz stood him up. And now picking it up. Losing it momentarily, but it was Colin. Avi will come back. And now Avi whiffed on it. And now he'll finally fire it back in. So a couple of whiffs there from Colin and Avi. And now skating back the other way is the Dynamo. Looked like that was Bezio. I thought they would call an offsides. They did not. And so all kinds of issues after this ice cut. Players having trouble on both teams handling the puck. And now here's AJ with a break. AJ walking in, a backhand save made by Liu. And Pierce unable to get there in time for the rebound. Tortorella throws it in front, but now it'll be picked up and cleared by the Dynamo. And there's a move by O'Brien and a sliding save by Wirtz. And the net is knocked off the pegs. So a dangerous sequence there as the Avs with a good chance off the AJ breakaway. Sorry, the Avs, I did it again. Westchester with the chance. It's hard to undo 3 years of game broadcasts. But Jackson Wirtz with a nice play to back up on defense and break that scoring opportunity up from the Dynamo. Murphy on the far wing, pickpocketed by Murray. Murray spinning, he lost it. TZ on the forecheck. And now Keefe, watched by TZ, threw it up the boards, picked off by Ramsey. Ramsey battling away as we approach 14 minutes to go. There's the steal. Murphy shot. Liu the save. So a glorious chance there off a Dynamo turnover. And Liu showing no rust from the intermission, stopping Jackson Murphy. TZ, Murphy, Ramsey, Hudson, McFarland, and Andy Paul. Off the draw, it is cleared all the way down the ice, but not far enough. And again, a pool of ice leads to a turnover. And Timmy Halowitz with his first big save of this third period. So it is a complete mess out there after the Zamboni driver. And let's see if that ends up being a difference in the game for either team. It affects both sides equally. O'Connor will look to skate away. Now he'll peel back. Ramsey on him, trying to force a turnover. But it is cleared, and coming back is O'Connor. Now he lost it. They may literally have to stop play. There's a shot by Lou, goes high and wide glove side. Munger to pick it up. There's a pass to Ramsey, and he will fire it in. Westchester making some changes. And a big hit as Avi drops Musset. Puck on the far side. Has a man cutting. There's a shot, and Timmy Halowitz, a big save on Musset, who just took that hit, got right back up. Here's DeMeo, and lost the handle temporarily. Coming back the other way is Andy Paul. He will fire it in. DeMeo on the forecheck. Rochette is there first. Off the boards. Barna back to Rochette. There's a pass intercepted by Ragos. He takes a hit, able to keep his feet and fire it in. Munger giving chase, Rochette with it. Avi kept it in, but right on Rochette's stick. And there's a chip, and coming back the other way are the Dynamo. Avi got a stick on it, knocking it down. Puck is bouncing, Avi with it. Sends it to Nolan. There's a pass trying to hit McGrath in stride. Here's McGrath, gets around his man as he has waves of Dynamo players coming after him. Behind the net is Nolan to Finn. Draddy looking for Devendorf cutting. Draddy takes it high. There's a shot. He pops it over top of the net. Nolan has it. 11 and a half to go in the third. Still scoreless in this one. Devendorf steps up to keep it in. The puck hops over Collins' stick. A potential 2-on-1. Here's Chanel. Chanel throws it in front, but Draddy is there on the back check to break it up. Dynamo keep it in. Devendorf takes a body from Chanel. I still don't know why Chanel isn't number 5. And here comes Draddy the other way. Here's Draddy. There's a shot. He was back-checked and wasn't able to get the shot off. Good back-check there by the Dynamo. Far side, Lou and Colin go to the boards together. 5 players in there. 3 Dynamo and 2 Express. Nolan battling. Kept in. There's a shot from the point. Rebound off the initial save by Lou. Blakesley able to pick it up. And there's a big hit by McFarland, but not before the Dynamo able to clear. 10 and a half to go. Here's Brinson. There's a shot. Save made by Lou. And there's going to be a penalty to Colin for a slash as Volsky's stick went right out of his hands. Colin will get called. It's the right call on Colin for the slash. The only gripe that Coach Gillespie might have is that exact same play in the second period was perpetrated by the Dynamo, and they were not called that time. So not seeing an even display of officiating. So the Express will have to kill off another penalty. And they will send out Jackson Wirtz, Andy Paul, Nolan, and Finn Draddy. Off the face-off, puck comes to the near side. First one there is Wirtz. Wasn't able to clear, but Express able to get it. That was Draddy. Rochette and Nolan chasing after it. Nolan lost an edge. Again, I'm concerned about the potential impact of that ice cut. Bezio's pass goes off a stick, picked up and fired back down the ice by Wirtz. 90 seconds to go in the Collin penalty. Here is McNeil. Throws it towards the center right in front. Andy picks it off. And here's Bezio to Chanel. Chanel behind the net. There's a feed. Up top, Bezio. Far side circle. Dynamo setting things up. There's a quick shot. Hallowitz the save. Bezio in deep. Cutting in front. Pad save made. And Timmy will cover it up as he had the pad and his skate glued to the post as Bezio tried to cut in and drive the puck in the short side. 9:17 to go in the third, 59 seconds in the Colin Nigro slashing penalty. And the face-off is won and cleared by the Express. O'Connor tries to get away from Murphy. He will retreat into his own end. O'Connor knocked off the puck by Murphy, but keeps going. Here comes O'Connor. He passes in front. Puck is loose. It went off the pad of Hallowitz, but Blakely will now regroup. Blakesley sending it across to Lou. There's a shot. It was blocked. And TZ will push it ahead, and he'll chase after it. He has Murphy going to the net. Lou will get there first. 15 seconds to go in the power play for the Dynamo. Lou, drop pass. Blakesley back to Lou. They tried to fire it in front, and the puck goes... Rather, the net goes flying off the magnets. Five seconds left in the Collin penalty. We will be back to 5 aside. And the Dynamo to regroup. They appear to be offsides, but that's waved off. We are back to 5 aside now. Ragos, Devendorf, Tortorella, AJ, and Piers. Battle won by, I believe, Tortorella. Or actually, that's Devendorf, who pinched in. Puck behind the net. Devendorf in deep. Piers is covering his point. Dynamo now will look to clear. Still not out. Now it's angled in deep. Dynamo with puck possession. A big hit by AJ. And now Musset cutting through center. Knocked off the puck. Devendorf had it. Goes off a skate, and there's a cross-ice pass to AJ. AJ to the Dynamo line and over. AJ a shot blocked by Rochette. Here's AJ as Paul cuts in. They throw it in front. And Munger was crashing the net. Approaching 7 minutes to go in the third. Munger taken down by Bezio. Winning a battle there. Puck comes right in front. But the Dynamo got a stick on it. Delayed offsides on the Express. They clear the zone. And here comes the Dynamo firing it in. Munger able to chip it out. So Dynamo have really settled things down. This is a much more even 5-on-5 period, and they had the power play, whereas the first two periods were definitely more for the Express. Here's a steal. McGrath, there's a shot and a save made off the blocker by Lou. Dynamo looking to escape some pressure. And here's Parmenter looking to make a move on Paul. Paul keeps him to the outside. Paul now with the puck, able to pass it up. Goes into the skates of McGrath. Dynamo with possession. They have a free player in front, but unable to control. Would have been a point-blank opportunity for Barcombe. And the Express able to clear the zone. Here's a steal by Collin. Avi in off the bench. They were looking for a trailer. Here's Wirtz. There's a shot blocked as O'Connor got in the way. Trying to come away now are the Dynamo, and they do. Wirtz getting away from traffic to Avi. Spins it up quickly to Collin. He has some speed, cross ice. Here's Nolan walking in, a shot, and big save by Jackson Liu. Keeping this scoreless in the corner. Draddy with the puck. Draddy looking for some help to Collin. There's a shot and a glove save by Liu. Highway robbery committed by Jackson Liu, keeping this scoreless. As two glorious opportunities for the Express, and Liu says no. Off the draw, Ramsey will fire it in. And now the Dynamo will pick it up. So nothing easy here in the THF. First THF game of the year, the Express won 2-1 against Red Bank. And here again, the shot counters will show advantages for the Express. But with 4:33 to play, it is 0-0. Draddy, Collin, and Nolan are out. And Nolan gets it to Collin. He works around his man. Nolan goes to the net. Here's Collin, tries to make a move, knocked off the puck. Collin with a backhand, Liu the save. Wraparound attempt by Nolan, gets to the point. Hudson a shot, save made, rebound, it's loose. Draddy tried to backhand it and just couldn't get enough on it. It hit the side of the net. Chances all over the place for the Express, just not able to get it past Jackson Liu. Dynamo behind the net, and now they're able to clear it. Devendorf to chase. Under 4 to go here in the third. Devendorf's pass to Draddy. He'll come back. Good back check there by Volsky. And the Dynamo will try to clear. They kept it in momentarily. And here's a 2-on-1 the other way. Walking in, there's a shot, and he fired it over top of the net. Rochette keeping it in. Here's Rochette going behind the net. Devendorf on him. Rochette leaves it there for Liu. The defense of the Dynamo definitely activated here. It's picked up by McFarland, and he will look to skate it out. 3:15 to go, and the Express making a wholesale set of changes. Here comes Chanel. Chanel throws it behind the net. But it's kept in as the puck comes loose right in front. Pad save, Hollowitz, and he's able to control the rebound. It was loose for a moment. And Chanel was lurking in the goal crease area. .256 to go in the third period. Still scoreless in Clifton Park. Battle behind the net, coming out with it is Piers. Good pass on the tape to Tortorella. He hits AJ. Here comes AJ, one man back. Puck was rolling. Keefe and AJ will go to the boards together. First one there with speed was Torts. Back to AJ. Behind the net, Piers is there. O'Connor with good body position. And watch for O'Connor. He decides to reverse it. Bezio behind the net. In the corner. Tortorella was there, but Bezio's able to get it up and out. Here comes O'Connor. Avi standing up O'Connor, and the puck squirts back over the blue line. Dynamo will fire it in. Avi is there, up to Murphy. Murphy gets it out. Dynamo will look to make a quick set of changes. Here comes Rochette. Rochette taken wide by Mason. Avi is there, able to chip it to Mason. TZ goes to the ice. Avi was the first one there, gets it up, and here comes Ramsey. He had a player too far from Murphy, and that's going to be icing on the Express. .101 seconds to go in regulation. And the Express will send out TZ to take the draw against Blakesley. O'Brien gets it for the Dynamo, keeps it in, it is cleared. Barna to chase after it. So the Express 90 seconds away from having scored only one goal in the last 4 games. Here comes Blakesley. Blakesley with a pass. Devendorf stood up his man. He was looking for Volsky. Blakesley in behind the net, taken down temporarily, but still battling in there. To the point, Lou. Lou sends it down low. TZ is there. Blakesley is there. Puck is loose. Here's the Dynamo, a shot, and Halowitz with a huge save to keep this game scoreless. So Halowitz watching Lou pitch a shutout on the other end of the ice and saying, whatever you can do, I can do better. With 0.6 of a second below 1 minute to go in regulation, and I believe ties are allowed, so I believe we will end in a tie if neither team can score in the last 59.4. Dratty wins the draw. There's a feed in front, a shot that just missed. A great opportunity for the Dynamo to break the deadlock. Just missed. Here comes Bezio. Drops it in the corner. Ragos will pick up the loose puck. Ragos with the feed to Colin, not out. In behind the net. Hudson will play it up and out. Under 30 seconds to go. Here's a 2-on-1. Here's Dratty, sliding save made. Nigro tried to push it in, and another big save by Lou. A tap-in opportunity, but unable to capitalize was Nigro. Fired in deep, and that's going to be icing on the Dynamo. .9 scoreless tie. They put Avi up at center, at left wing. They're trying to win a face-off. Avi keeping it in on the boards. 5 seconds to go. 3 seconds to go, and that will do it. Scoreless tie between these two teams. I don't know if we're doing a shootout or overtime. I don't believe we are. Let's see what the officials say. Well, they're still gathering. They're not doing a handshake line. So we may be doing a shootout. I am new to the THF, so I can't tell you exactly what we are doing. And if we are doing a shootout, this camera does not follow the shootout very well. So I may get up and move. or maybe a 3-on-3 overtime. Let's see. It looks like they're changing sides, and it looks like we are going to play 3-on-3. The Express will send out Avi, Colin, and Nolan. So 3-on-3, sudden death overtime. Rochette, Parmenter, and Barcombe against Colin, Nolan, and Avi. And we have a Joe Nigro sighting here in Clifton Park. So off the draw, puck comes into the Dynamo zone. And the Dynamo will look to set things up. Here comes Barcombe. He has a step. Barcombe, a shot. Save made, Hallowitz. Avi will look to skate away. He tried to send away Colin, but a good stick there by Rochette to prevent that one. Parmenter. Parmenter looking to set it up. And he gets away from Nolan. Sends it up to Rochette. Here's Rochette. There's a shot. Avi blocked it. Potential rush the other way, except Colin couldn't get away. Barcombe passes it up the boards to O'Connor, and now the Dynamo have an opportunity with the long change to catch some tired legs out there for the Express. There's a steal, though, by Avi. And now let's see if the Express can make a line change. That's what they're going to look to do. Avi to Finn. Avi will come off the ice, and Finn will skate it up, along with Devendorf and Murphy. Here comes Finn Dratty. Finn will take it out and feed it to Devendorf as they come back to neutral ice. 3.5 to go in the sudden death overtime. Devendorf getting away from the shifty O'Connor. Here's Dratty over the line. Dratty with a move. Still with the puck. Sends it to Murphy. Murphy passed too far for Devendorf. Devendorf picks it up off the boards. Devendorf to Murphy. Had room. Pass to Dratty. Looking to pass it to Murphy. Instead, he'll hang on to it. Here's Dratty. There's a pass. Here's Murphy. Converged upon by 2. Westchester just needs to get a shot off. Devendorf. Murphy at the circle. Shot is blocked. Here's a rush for Bezio the other way. Devendorf trying to come back. Bezio a shot. It looked like it was fought off by Hallowitz. Tired legs on both sides. 2.5 to go. Both teams looking to make some changes. Here comes Murphy. Murphy, there's a shot. That's blocked. There's a rebound, another shot. And that one is saved and fired down the ice. Jackson Liu, buy him a steak dinner. What a game he's had. As he robs Jack Piers. Piers, AJ, Avi with 2:19 to go in overtime. Dynamo win the draw. AJ all over his man, Liu. Liu trying to get away from him, and he does have the speed advantage. AJ back checking. A lot of heart there to keep up with Liu. AJ still back, and now gets the puck. AJ will leg it up and out. Piers is there. He will try to get it behind Blakesley. Here comes Piers. Blakesley able to interrupt his pace. There's a shot save. Rebound, and that's fired wide. 2 chances for AJ. And now the Dynamo will look to slow things down. Piers will look to get off the ice. 90 seconds to go. Here's Volsky. He pulls up. Sends it to Liu. Liu loses it. TZ with an opportunity. Here's TZ. He's taken to the ice. No call there. These players operating on fumes. And now with the puck is, I think it was Blakesley to Lou. TZ on him. Back to Blakesley. 95 seconds to go. There's a pass in Volsky skates. Coming out with it is Torts to Avi. Avi getting away from Volsky, sends it to TZ. TZ, there's a pass. Goes off a stick, and Torts now has it. Torts with a player cutting TZ. It goes off his skate. Coming back the other way is Parmenter with speed. 40 seconds to go. Parmenter has Volsky as a trailer. There's a pass. There's a shot, and Halowitz gloves the shot from Rochette. 33.4 seconds to go in sudden death overtime. And the team from Rocco watching this next game, I thought they'd be watching the Bills and the Saints. I don't know why they're watching this 15U game as opposed to the game going on 4.5 hours west here on I-90. But we're down to the last 20 seconds. Colin to the line and over, has Nolan cutting. Colin, there's a shot, fires it over top of the net. 13 seconds to go. Nolan to Will Devendorf. He gets the line. Here's Will. He's got room. There's a shot. Save me. Rebound. They score with 3.3 seconds to go. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? The pride of Rye, Colin Nigro, wins it in overtime. Colin Nigro from Will Devendorf. And we're playing 2 today. So be back in about 4 hours as Westchester wins it 1-0 in sudden death overtime. Colin Nigro, the pride of Rye, beats Jackson Lou, who might have played the best game any of us have ever seen from a 15U goalie. But Nigro wins it for Westchester. We'll see you back here in 3 hours.
I think you got MVP. For a job at ESPN, something like that.
Very nice. That was crazy. We got to do this again in 3 hours? They're exhausted. I'm exhausted. I did. Do I get player of the game?
Yes.
Yeah, like, come on. Yeah. Colin's already gotten player of the game. We can't get it.
Just give me your photo.
No, let's not do that.
Do you need help with any of this?
No, I'm good. Thank you.